It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Houston Texans. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Reset. 19.
Hey, tight down. There you go.
Alert. Line up, go.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Tackle made there by Tony Jefferson. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Now Watson going to sneak it, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Watson on the sneak, and he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Now a first carry for their fullback. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 36-yard line.
50 set. 19. Go. Alert. 50,000.
After the run, Watson going to throw. It's complete to Hopkins. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. From the gun, here's Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. They go play action here on first down. It's complete. Stills. A huge play there for Houston. 46 yards. Well, how about the passing numbers so far on this first drive?
Oh, no doubt about it. They're flinging it around pretty successfully. And look at the start. The confidence level that we see in him rising because he's hit a few early. And how about the last one? The big shot right there.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Now Watson going to sneak it. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Here's Watson on the sneak. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Deshaun Watson taking it in. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Here we go. Here we go. 15 line it. 15 line it. Extreme.
Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. Call it an 8-yard pickup, but it'll be 3rd down.
Barkevius Mingo on the tackle. That's a gain of 8.
On 3rd down, Mark Ingram. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10.
Tight ends on the Lucy. Tight ends on the Lucy. Alert, alert. 3 down, 3 down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Texans' 41-yard line.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Stay with your man. Jim.
Jackson options out left. Stepping up, he'll try and run. The 20. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 41 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. On 2nd down, it's Miller. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
As I watch that play unfold, stereotypes were being broken left and right. As a corner, you're often back there guarding against the pass. But how about that diagnosis and read and getting into the backfield and making a nice play and a tackle?
He's got Fuller. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. They are going for it. Here's Watson, and he finds Stills, complete. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Let's go!
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. And it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. On 2nd down now. It's Miller, and he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
I'm going back to you. 57. Mike, 57. I got behind him. Go.
From the 50, it's Watson. And Stills bringing it in. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Watson in the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he's got some space. Lamar Miller. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, 38 yards. And the Texans have taken the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, it's caught by Roberts. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Jackson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. DJ Reader breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. Roberts has it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Jackson and the offense come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. From the gun, Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Hollywood Marquise Brown as the first half is winding down, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Tucker with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Play action from Miller. Now Watson out to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Check three, check three.
Hey, 59!
Rock 57. Hey, D-line, let's get in there.
81! 57's the mic. Rock 57.
This time they stay on the ground. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
Here we go. Set. Pittsburgh.
Get him, get him, get him. Out, 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 out.
Hunt, 64. Wait, 51's the mic.
Watch the run, watch the run. 51's the mic, 51's the mic. All day, just like that. Just like
Set.
Big end, big end, big end.
Let it go.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Roberts got it. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. From the gun on third down, Jackson got a man. It's Brown.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. Jackson and the offense come up 1st and 10, and he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. Jackson, they'll roll him out right. Snead's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead, 28 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10, kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Mike, 58, right there. I got him.
Throwing on second down. Watson. Thomas has got it. Complete. And to the 36-yard line. Taken down there after getting 8 yards. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. Watson now to throw. He gets it to Thomas.
They dialed up the blitz on third down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
And he'll go right back to Thomas, complete again. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
At the 46-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. Watson looks to throw again. Going deep here for Stills. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Houston. Kenny Stills, 54 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. J.J. Watt, what a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. On second down, Ingram. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Ready? Right. Watch the screen.
Here's Jackson on third and long. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Able to find a seam for 14 yards, but still now facing a fourth down after the scramble. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down.
Switch. Mike, where'd he go? You got to wedge that now. 66, pull it, high. You better be afraid of me. Watch that. Watch twist.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give him 17 on that pickup. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Ready. Scared ring. Hey, they scared.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
Watch that in.
Room here to run. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
That's good for a Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So a first and 10 now in Houston territory, right at the 40. Jackson going to get this out to Brown. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be second and 9. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Ravens on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Come on. 55. Right there in the middle. 55. She runs. Mike.
Jackson will throw again. And that will be incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. Here's Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down to Sean Gibson. Give him the sack on the safety blitz. Boy, an incredibly aggressive move to go for it there. Game tied 4th quarter. You got to be surprised.
I am, and I know that we're in a new era of football where we look at the analytics sometimes, and a lot of time the analytics tell you to go for it, right? But do the analytics take into account game situation, where we are, all those things? In this situation, I thought it was an incredibly aggressive play.
It didn't work out, and again, tie game 4th quarter makes this thing a little bit more interesting. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. 10th carry now for Lamar Miller. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Now Watson. It's complete. Stills. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They give them 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
And the Texans' 1st down.
Set. Like an egg. Give me that ball.
They'll toss it to Miller. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. And that's a loss of 7 on the 1st down play.
Last stop. Who's that? 19. 124.
Again, it's Miller. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Where's that? 19. You want this? 25. Check 24.
On 3rd down, Miller. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up the 4th down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored.